Did you know that France has a long and dark history of horror stories? Today, we'll be discussing 3 true horror stories that took place in France during the 1800s. Get ready to be scared out of your mind. Story 1, The Vampire of Montparnasse. In the 1840s, the Montparnasse cemetery in Paris was home to a disturbing occurrence. Several graves were found to have been dug up and their corpses were missing. Witnesses claimed to have seen a mysterious figure lurking in the area, dressed in black and with glowing eyes. The figure was believed to be a vampire who was feeding on the corpses. The police launched an investigation and found the culprit, a man named Charles Delaville. He was a medical student who had been experimenting with blood transfusions and believed that the corpses were the best source of blood. He was charged with grave robbery and sentenced to prison. Story 2, The Beast of Gévaudan. In the mid-1700s, a creature terrorized the region of Gévaudan in southern France. The beast was described as a giant wolf or dog, with a massive head and jaws that could crush bones. It attacked and killed over 100 people, mostly women and children. Hunters were sent to kill the beast, but it proved to be a difficult task. The creature was able to evade traps and bullets, leading many to believe that it was supernatural. Eventually, a hunter named Jean Chassil was able to kill the beast using a silver bullet. Story 3, The Parisian Killer. In the late 1800s, a series of brutal murders took place in Paris. The victims were all women who had been strangled and mutilated. The killer was believed to be a man who had a deep hatred for women. One day, the killer made a fatal mistake. He left a clue at the scene of the crime that led the police to his capture. The man's name was Henri François Vanier, and he confessed to killing 8 women. He was sentenced to death by guillotine. But the story doesn't end there. Many years after his death, a letter was found that Vanier had written just before his execution. In the letter, he confessed to not being the only killer and that he had an accomplice. However, he never revealed the identity of the accomplice. This story leaves many questions unanswered, and many believe that the accomplice is still at large. The city of Paris has never forgotten the horror that it experienced during that time. There you have it, 3 true horror stories that took place in France during the 1800s. Which story gave you the chills? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the Dark Terrors channel. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.